Behind me, I'm leaning on a new product that has changed the mindset of a lot of people in the luxury SUV segment. Because the luxury SUV segment has sort of shrunk in Malaysia. Why I say shrunk is because a lot of Malaysians who used to own luxury SUVs have decided that they might go down market a bit. Not to say they've reduced their expectations, but because there's been an influx of imported Chinese-made SUVs that have provided luxury features, luxury cabin, great cabin tech, great driving dynamics at a very, very interesting price point. That's the word I'll use, interesting price point. So a lot of legendary car manufacturers who have been doing premium SUVs have felt the pinch, the sales pinch. And the sales pinch is because their pricing strategy has always been in the premium market here, the non-premium market here, and the low-income market here. But now comes the influx of Chinese SUVs at this market. So, it's tough. Market is tough. 2025 is coming to an end. 2026 is around the corner. So, one manufacturer has said, no, I'm not worried. I will still give you a luxury SUV, plus I'll make it fuel efficient, plus I'll give you fully imported build quality at, I think, an okay price. Now, they have come somewhere in between, and that is Mazda. This is a CX80. You are probably going to ask me a lot of questions online after we, finish up with this video. And one of the questions will be, is Mazda luxury? Is Mazda a premium car company? Yes. Because why? Over the last decade, they've moved their quality margins up and up and up and up. And even the simple CX5, Mazda 3, CX30, they've all moved up in terms of build quality, paint finish, interior features, and also ride comfort. The only thing they have held back is putting in a big screen, which the rivals from China do. They don't believe in this big screen, and they also believe in having tactile buttons and knobs in the cabin. So, Mazda has now decided, I'm going to play the game. And the game starts with the CX80 plug-in hybrid. Let me take you for a journey inside this cabin. Come, let us take you on a journey inside this CX80. I'm going to open the front and rear doors because I want you to get a good look. But I'll start by getting inside the back. First thing you'll notice is how wide this door opens. Not many SUVs have a door that opens this wide. Now, why do you think they did that? Because Mazda decided to put captain's chairs in the middle row. Yes, this is a 3-row SUV. Why do you put captain's chairs? Because when you have a captain's chair, you're saying this can also be an alternative to an MPV. So, if you're a captain of an industry, a boss of a company, or someone who wants to be chauffeur-driven, this is how you will live on your daily commute inside a Mazda CX-80. Nice big seat, soft headrest, beautiful Napa leather, Alcantara finish on the sides, large sunroof which you can close. Of course, today is very hot, but we have the sunroof open so you can see it. Center console, enough space to keep a lot of stuff very deep, cup holders, and a little drawer here if you need to keep something inside. The little drawer here, I'll leave it open. Plus you have your aircon controls, you have your USB charging points, and you have a clear view in front. Now, Can I slide on to the other side? Of course, there's enough space. But the chauffeur-driven person won't be doing that. This is electric to make it very easy to use. Let's go to the front. Passenger side. Same kind of seat. Nice glove box. Take a closer look at this. Alcantara material. Beautifully executed. Nice quality trim, touch and feel points, buttons, gear shifter, drive selector, volume button, cup holders, and again another deep hole for your personal belongings. Plus you got your USB chargers in there. Bose sound system. I know you're going to say, why is the screen not as big as what you see in some of the competition? Mazda, like a lot of Japanese car manufacturers, are not selling screens. They are selling infotainment systems that are easy to use. So you've seen the rear seat, you've seen the front passenger seat. Now what about rear seating? Now, of course, most people having this will not use the third row seat because they want a lot of luggage area. These are the charging cables that come with the car. I did mention it's a plug-in hybrid, right? So here's the charging point for the plug-in hybrid. But with the third row seats down, you have a lot of room. Look at that, you got a lot of room. But in case you want to carry some people and you need that extra space, easily done. Just pull this, raise the headrest, and they got aircon vents in the back. And you've got seating for 2 more people at the back. The driver, if you happen to say, no, I own this car, I'm chauffeur driven, but once in a while I'll drive it. A nice place to be in. Start stop button is here. Car starts up. Digital dash. This time Mazda is giving you a full digital dash. It's larger, very clear, and it's got a nice cover so that the sun doesn't come and give you a shadow. Rotary knob to control your infotainment system. Very clear 360-degree parking camera system. I got to mention this. Easy to use knobs and functions. Very tactile in feel. Separate aircon controls. Nice chunky gear shift. Like I said just now, this is the drive mode selector. You can choose from EV. You can see the image there. And the colors change. Off-road. Colors change again. You have sport. Very dynamic because it's in red. And the car is forward facing. Then of course you have normal, which is for daily driving. And this allows you to choose what kind of driving style you want to do. Multifunction steering wheel. And of course, a very decent sounding horn. Okay? Aircon vents, everything is in easy touch, easy reach, and feels premium. Let's shut the sunroof. And I want to explain something. You need to go into a showroom and test drive this car because you also have to experience the ride and handling and also that wonderful Bose sound system, which we can't share in a video because you just will not be able to experience it. So let's take this CX80 for a test drive. Nice startup. Quiet because it starts up with the battery. Of course, it must have enough battery charge to start up with the battery. That's why it's a plug-in hybrid. I like the way the signal sounds, I'm not talking about the outside, from the inside. The tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. It's It's a bit more muffled, yet a little bit more, I don't want to use the word upmarket, but it doesn't sound cheap. It sounds pretty nice. Now, this is a 2.5 liter e-Skyactiv engine. Now, what do they mean by e-Skyactiv? This is a plug-in hybrid engine. So now they call it e-Skyactiv. So the battery system, small battery, but it's, 17.8 kilowatt, delivers decent power. Let me share the power figures with you so you get it correct. So it's a 4-cylinder engine, direct injection petrol engine, 189 horsepower, 261 Newton meters. High power electric motor assist gives 172 HP and 270 Newton meters. Now, together with the hybrid system, you get a combined 323 horsepower. That's very powerful, okay? And 500 Newton meters of torque. Now, this CX80 reaches a top speed of 195, good enough. 65 kilometers of pure electric driving. That means emission-free. Now, the combined fuel consumption is a low 1.6 liters for 100 kilometers. Now, that shows how efficient this car can be despite its size if you want to save fuel. Now, this e-Skyactiv from Mazda is a new generation system. Now, you know that Mazda has been, for the last decade, flying the high flag for reinventing a little bit the petrol-powered engine with Skyactiv. Now comes e-Skyactiv. So they've put together all the engineers to say, do we really need to go electric? Yes, we have an electric section, but not everybody wants an electric car, but people want to save fuel. So we give you e-Skyactiv. Nice, smooth bump absorption. Good firm brakes. Mazda always has good brakes anyway. Because they build performance vehicles. They build fun driving vehicles also. Remember, they got the Mazda MX-5 Roadster, the most popular roadster in the world. And then you got the RX-8. I mean, discontinued now, but still, performance car. So in city driving, not too bad. But you're going to ask me the question, between this, maybe the Kia Sorento, the new Hyundai Santa Fe, let's throw in, I would say even, the Volkswagen Tiguan. Of course, the Volkswagen Tiguan is not a 3-row seating vehicle, but it's about the same size. And then you got the new Audi Q7, which is local assemble. So among all this in the mix, this Mazda is somewhere in between, because the Sorento and Santa Fe are slightly lower priced and the Germans are slightly more. But is it what you want? Is it what you're willing to decide on? Because can it go closer to the Germans by saying it's a premium, luxury, well-built SUV for me? I say that slowly because you know why? A lot of people will be thinking that Mazda is still not yet there, but it's arrived. Look at this. They have arrived. They have delivered a beautifully crafted cabin, which is where most premium car buyers spend their time. And what an attractive looking exterior. I mean, this is a good looking vehicle from any angle, front, back, side, top. It's a beautiful looking vehicle. Price, just below 300,000 ringgit in Malaysia. Just below 300,000 ringgit in Malaysia. Go into a showroom, talk to a sales consultant, take it out for a test drive, get a feel of the luxury, touch and feel points. Of course, drive it, listen to the Bose sound system, play around with the buttons and functions, feel how tactile they are, how solid they are, and then make a decision whether this is the premium SUV for you.